Introducing the Sphere, an intelligent artificial life form and supposed arch-enemy of the Harvesters in Independence Day Resurgence. I kinda feel like I have to introduce this thing, because when we first meet Spaceball here, he rocks up to a human's weapons facility without so much as a hello, or any sort of signal of intention whatsoever. It's no wonder the humans chose the cautious option of blowing it out of orbit. I would have fired on it out of sheer boredom alone. It supposedly came to Earth to evacuate some of its population. Why even bother mucking around in front of the humans' most powerful cannon?
I honestly didn't think that was gonna work.
The Sphere's race chose to transition from their former biological form to a virtual one. A transition that I'm not sure why any species would choose, as currently they seem utterly useless at almost everything. The Sphere is little more than a glorified external hard drive. It's got some nifty technology and intel buried away in there, but it doesn't seem capable of manipulating its environment in any meaningful way. I find it shocking that this species managed to survive a single day against the Harvesters, let alone thousands of years.
We fought them for thousands of years, but they destroyed all of our ships. I am the sole survivor.
And in all those thousands of years of battle, the Spheres, or at least this Sphere, hasn't come up with many strategies to defeat or at least hide from the Harvesters more effectively.
But the Sphere has an RFR that's completely off the charts.
In all that time, it never developed a way to shield its radioactive signature from the Harvesters.
Isolation chamber activated.
Even the humans managed to whip up an isolation chamber in a jiffy. It may have had one of these on its ship, but surely millennia is enough time to develop a personal RF shield. It could be a better option than this exposition spewing hologram stuff. The Sphere also never seemed to have developed any defenses against Harvester powered weaponry. Its ship is defenseless against this cold fusion beam. But then, the most damning piece of information is when it admits that in all that time, the Spheres never ever managed to defeat a queen.
No one has ever killed a Harvester queen.
Wow.
This sounds less like it was a war and more like it was a casual genocide. I doubt the Spheres had the ability to replace their ships and population even if they wanted to.
How did they get the lights on?
It's astonishing the Spheres lasted as long as they did.
When I intercepted their distress call, I knew they would come to exterminate you. I came to evacuate as many of you as possible.
And shouldn't receiving a distress call from the Harvesters be a completely unprecedented event in the Sphere's mind? By using the knowledge of its own civilization's history, it should be assuming the queen of that invasion force is still alive. It risked itself and its extremely sensitive intel with incomplete information about the situation. Even after it becomes pretty obvious that the humans defeated a previous half-assed invasion.
Let's go! We have alien guns?
The Sphere doesn't seem to ever realize it. The Spaceball talks about the alien-human hybrid weaponry as though it was some sort of completely mysterious thing to it.
You attacked me with the same weapons that they used on us.
In fact, it talks about a lot of things with almost a childlike level of naivety.
Correct.
And does it have no control over what information it stores? Bluetooth the damn resistance coordinates and other relevant info to the humans, and then delete that shit from your hard drive. The humans can hide the information in something that isn't broadcasting its presence like a beacon to the cosmos.
Is that supposed to happen?
Now the Harvesters have nothing to gain from getting you other than to satiate their well-documented bloodlust.
Unresolved daddy issues?
So the Sphere's race chose to transition to useless spaceballs around the same time their war with the Harvesters got started.
My species shed our biological existence for a virtual one thousands of years ago.
Far out.
Granted, we don't know the exact dates involved here, as this spaceball is very imprecise for an intelligent computer. But if its civilization were already at war with the Harvesters when they decided to transition to their current useless form, I don't know if that was a great idea considering it now seems defenseless.
That was intentional. What?
And if they transitioned to their current existence before the Harvester War begun, well, maybe go back. I can't for the life of me figure out why the Harvesters are all shivering in their boots every time they catch a whiff of this spaceball.
What does this mean? What does this symbol mean? Why are you afraid of it?
Besides having a few weapons tucked away on some resistance planet, the Sphere doesn't pose much of a threat. It doesn't even have any sort of battle strategy when the Harvesters arrive. It just jumps straight to the suicide option.
You must terminate me, or she will get the coordinates to the refugee planet, and that will be the end.
The Harvesters should be deathly scared of the glorious humans, not this useless ball. Humans have both the brains and brawn to defeat them.
Warlord!
If the sphere knew what was good for it, it should have bowed down to the superiority of the humans immediately upon arrival, if not sought asylum outright.
A great guy, come say hi.
By the end of the movie, the sphere rightly judges itself not competent enough to assume leadership of the resistance, and instead cedes power to the humans.
It wants us to lead their resistance.
In the possible Resurgence sequel, I reckon just forget about any concerns we have about the sentient rights of this ball. Just plug it in at Area 51 and leave it there indefinitely. Hell, maybe force it to mine cryptocurrency or something. It's too vacant to care.
I am.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. The next episode of Too Stupid is coming soon.